Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is a match preview for Brighton vs West Brom in the FA Cup. So West Brom last season at the Annex, we know, really good game for Brighton fans. We beat them 3-1, our first victory in the Premier League, our first goal in the Premier League, which Pascal Gross scored, which was incredible for Brighton fans, as we know. Now, Dwight Gale, West Brom, that's their key player, I've heard. Really good player, top goal scorer for them. And we know from a few seasons ago, when he was at Newcastle, he was a deadly striker. So we need to make sure we keep him closed and shut and stop him from making any attacks if we can. Now, with Bissouma being able to play, we know how important he is. Like, he makes a big spark, if you could say, to our attack. Since he's like a Pascal Gross, but like a tiny bit more younger, so he has more pace, which is the one difference between them. Yes, he doesn't score as many goals, but I feel like he creates more chances for other players. He doesn't assist more, but gives it to the wingers, just starts attacks, presses better. So I feel like that's probably the big bonus for him being able to play this match. Now, the team I'd play, we have to stay the same shape, 4-3-3, as we've changed it recently. Jason Steele, goalkeeper, I'd play him. Unless, since I've heard Ryan has been knocked out, if Ryan comes back in time for the Fulham game, play David Button. But if he isn't, then play Jason Steele. So Gayton Bong, left back, he has to play. We can't do anything else. And with under 23s, I feel like maybe if there is any chances, Chris Hughton maybe might change a couple of players, but definitely not in the left back position, with Bong needing to gain a lot more confidence, having possibly, if you could say, given away a couple of penalties in the last couple of games. So Balogun, we know he would play in a cup game. He's our third choice centre-back after Lewis Dunk and Shane Duffy. He's a really good centre-back. As we know, backup role, he's a good, reliable centre-back. So playing Kim and Dan Burn, who came back on loan. And as Dan Burn was playing in the Championship for half this season, he probably will play really good against a team like West Brom. So playing against West Brom, since that might give him, he knows how Championship sides play him there. Bruno, really good player, experienced player, which is probably the most important thing. We need one or two, a couple of really experienced players in this side, since I feel like we need to give chances to youth players. But if we don't have any experienced players, then what's that going to do? That's just the team about to collapse. So centre mid, like the defending one, I'd play Norman in the Stevens role, slightly more defensive, and hopefully our defenders will be able to support him, since he probably might be a tiny bit new to playing in the senior game. Let him have support, let him be able to play his game, so then he feels a little bit more comfortable, since he's really young. Let him learn how to play. And Bissouma, he has to play in the attacking roles, as I've said. Him attacking is incredible. He gives pace to the side, which we didn't really have apart from Izquierdo last season. Now, Kyle, I feel like whenever he gets his chance, he takes it. So he's obviously going to play our centre mids. Our centre mids are so much a depth into them. I feel like that's incredible how many centre mids we have. And having bought that Cam, like, who has gone back on loan, but I feel like he only went on loan to get a work permit, so then he doesn't miss a few games. And since he's really young, let him actually be able to play, and then when we get him next season as a possible backup for Gross, as we missed him. So either Kyle or Gross, I feel like, since Gross, who just scored against United, I feel like he just needs a tiny bit more confidence, and that's it. He will get his spark again, what he did last season. So Knockaert, right wing, he's been knocking on the door for a couple of weeks now, but I feel like he has to play this game over Solly March. Hopefully he gets a little bit more confidence to take into the next few Premier League games. So Victor Gyökeres knocking on the door. He was on the bench recently. He played for Sweden, in fact, internationally and scored, which is incredible for him. So that's a real confidence booster. So he'd really want to play this game. And I feel like he's been on the bench recently. He has to start this game, judging as there's, I feel like, nobody else to play there if we want players fit for the next game, since we have a midweek game soon. Now, Florian Andone, I feel like playing him, he is really fast and he'll be able to pressurise their defence more than Murray. And with Murray, I feel like don't play him this game. He'll be better next game. And Andone, give him more confidence. Since Andone, his confidence, I feel like, has dropped slightly. So play him. Hopefully he can score a goal or two. And that will make his confidence, a lot higher for recent weeks, and that's what we need. We need players with confidence, high competition, which is the real thing which decides a lot. Since last season we didn't have that much competition, which was the real reason why if a player started to drop, we couldn't replace him. Now, say Davy Proper starts playing bad, we could play Bissouma or Kyle instead, and that's what's really pushing the other players forward. Now, my score predictions for this match will be the same as last season, 3-1 to Brighton. I feel like Andone will score, Knockout to score again, and Kyle, he's really good player. I feel like Kyle will score, like maybe outside the box. Hopefully that will give him confidence. And with West Brom, I feel like Dwight Gale, as I said, really good striker for them. So I feel like we need to close him down, but he will probably score. Normally we concede in the cup, but that's because we're not playing Lewis Dunk and Shane Duffy, which always makes sense. So don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.